Okay, so we are in ELA and we're talking about what is important to know. This is our new unit question, what is important to know. And when we are working with this, you're going to be asked to really stop and think about that question. Knowledge does not come from books and internet, it comes from participating in life. So you'll be asked to share some of those experiences that you think are going to help you or not. Exploring your big question, one-on-one discussions, start thinking about the big question by exploring what you already know. And if you look at this, you will see give at least 2 examples of things that you think are important to know in each of these situations. So getting along with family members, doing well in school, making new friends, learning about the world around you, facing challenges. Now, I know you can't share your example with a partner, so you're going to discuss why you believe the examples on your list are important, and then talk to a parent or another sibling and take use your vocabulary in your discussion. Your vocabulary is on your next page. Tempt, distinguish, examine, judge, measure, observe, purpose, question, refer, source, study. Gathering your vocabulary knowledge is guess, knowledge, limit, and narrow. Now, you're going to do the following things. You're going to write the definitions of the words you know from these 4, not the ones above, those are already done. You're going to look in a dictionary or online and check what you think these words are. Then look them up, write the meanings, and then write a brief paragraph about knowledge. Okay, I'll say that again. You're going to write a brief paragraph about knowledge. Do this in Google Docs and share it with me, please. If you prefer to do it on paper, that's fine. You may do that, but it does need to be shared with me. Okay. The next thing we're going to look at is the close read workshop. Comprehension, key ideas and details. In this unit, we are reading about other people's lives. So it is nonfiction, okay? And you're going to be reading about people about the same age as you and the experiences that they have gone through. So in this unit, you're going to focus on your key ideas and details. Ask yourself questions. Who or what is the subject? When and where do the events take place? And what are the main ideas of this text? Craft and structure. Think about the genre of the work, how the author presents facts and details. Analyze how the author uses word choices and tone, writing style. Remember, what does that mean? Word choice. He might use very graphic, or she, graphic verbs. Or they might use a writing style that's humorous or sad. Tone is going to say how the character is feeling and what is the tone or the choice with the word choices that you're feeling from this from these words. Determine the author's point of view. Now ask yourself these questions. What did I learn from the quotations and the antecedents, stories that make a point about what the author includes? Or antecedents, I'm not seeing this very good. Anecdotes means it's something that happened and they are telling you in the story. How does the author's word choice help convey their point of view? What's the author's attitude? Integration of knowledge and ideas. Ask yourself these questions. How has the work increased my knowledge of the subject or the author? Why? Why is it worthwhile to learn about this subject? Look for clues to help you identify the purpose of the text. Look for relationships. Okay? When you read, and we read Rambling Around, as you read this is about Arlo Guthrie. And I would encourage you to go in and listen to some of his songs. He has influenced a lot of music in our day. So the next thing I'm going to take you over to is and I do want you to read all of that, by the way. But the next thing you're going to do is, this is independent practice. You are going to read the diary. Now, this diary is written by a girl that lived in Sarajevo. And there was ethnic cleansing going on. There was a lot of the same things happening in her city as what was happening with Anne Frank in Germany at the time of the Holocaust. And so there's many, many correlations to this. I have the book, the full book from her diary. If you wish to read it, all you have to do is ask me for it. So please read this, okay? And then as you're reading it, use your close read strategies, all right? Then we're going to go to page 177. This is a really good story. I enjoyed it and bought the book so that we'd have it in the classroom, and have read the book, and it's a very enjoyable, and there's a lot of things that you can take from it that happened to this girl and to what happened to Anne Frank. The biggest difference is Anne Frank ended up dying in the concentration camp, and she did not. She went on to write the book and become a proponent for peace and what happens during an ethnic cleansing. So keep all that in mind. Okay, so comprehension, key ideas and details. Infer. Infer, what does that mean? It means guess. It means take a look at what she said and give your best guess, okay? Craft and structure. She describes the horrors of the war from a specific point of view. How might her perspective differ from her parents? Think about what her parents are thinking about and going through during this time. All right. Connections, integration, and ideas. Discuss. We're not going to be able to do a small group discussion about the themes, but you can do some research, and you're going to look into her diary, what happened at the particular time and place. Research Sarajevo, the Civil War in the former Yugoslavia, and similar texts such as the Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. Take the notes as you do your research, and then you can write a brief explanation of why. So this is what is important to know. This is going to be done in Step Up. So make sure that you use your Step Up. You need an outline. Here's your research. Here's your outline. Zlata describes a peace march being bigger than stronger than war. Write an essay in which you analyze her statement. What does she mean? How is the theme peace emphasized throughout the diary? Cite details. Citing details means that you actually use words from the diary. Not just your words, but her words, okay? What's important to know? It's been read all over the world. What does she write about that's so important to know? Explain your answer. This is all part of what is important to know about why this diary is an important part of our reading in this particular section, and how it can apply to today and tomorrow. And how do we use what she's telling us about to understand some of the wars that are happening right now in the rest of the world? So this is a 5-page paragraph. You will need, because you do have 3 things, 1, 2, 3, all right? These are your notes. You also have, now keep in mind, when I say these are your notes, your research is about what happened during this time and place, so that when you write about the peace march as being bigger and stronger than the war, you're writing an essay where these things come into play. So as you're looking at Sarajevo, look at the peace march. As you look at the Civil War, look at what the the people in Yugoslavia were trying to do and not do to stop the war. And keep in mind, the UN peacekeepers came in, and we were part of that UN peacekeeper force that came in during this time. And then as you think about that, think about how the theme of peace is emphasized throughout her whole diary. She emphasizes it several times. She goes from being a pretty carefree 11-year-old to a very despondent 12-year-old. Read what she has to say. She has some pretty good insights into human nature and into what is happening in her world. So, 5 paragraphs, essay, analyze the statement. What does Zlata mean? How is the theme of peace emphasized throughout the diary? Analyze her statement, okay? The statement is bigger and stronger than war. She describes a peace march being bigger and stronger than war. What could possibly be bigger and stronger than war? Think about that. Okay, 5 paragraphs. Let me know if you have any questions. They are due on page 177. You will complete all complete everything, and then your right area here where you write is step up. Okay? All right. Questions? Give me a call or send me an email.